Welcome to the KO Boxing Show. Haven't we got a massive show tonight? None other than the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, the new superstar of world boxing, George the Emperor Kambosos. Welcome to the KO Boxing Show.
Absolute pleasure, Peter, to be on. I love the intro, and yeah, you said it, biggest name in Australian boxing, but I think the hottest name in the world boxing currently. Everyone's wants a piece, and Kambosos' name is worldwide at the moment.
Undisputed world champion. I mean, we were all watching, and we saw Lopez try and bluff you that first round. He tried to attack that first 30 seconds, but you knew what you were doing. You dropped him, you gained his respect. Then we just saw a modern day superstar developing in front of our very own eyes. How did it feel when you got all those belts?
Oh, it was a beautiful moment. The game plan that we executed, and the way I executed in the ring was pinpoint. From putting him down in round one, I said it for so many months. I'm going to catch this guy. I'm going to hit him with the best shot, with a beautiful right hand, like Customato said. And I followed them guidelines, and I threw that right hand with bad intent, and landed it clean, landed it perfect. A right hand that I've been throwing my whole career. I've been throwing it from the amateur days, been knocking people out with it. So, it's only fitting that I throw it in the biggest fight of my career, and really changed the tempo straight away, where I told this kid, hey, with my punch, I'm here to fight. And I'm so happy that I didn't knock him out with that shot. I'm happy that I was able to show 12 rounds of beautiful boxing. Obviously, round 10, I had my own adversity, but again, showed the kind of warrior I am to not only get up at a minute 45 and survive that round, but come home strong in that round, and then finish round 11 and 12 like a true champion that goes through adversity and finishes the fight, with bad intent to win the fight. And that's what we did.
The ancient Greeks used to say, fortune favors the brave. And you've got all the fortune, my friend. You've been in everyone's backyard, Mickey Bay, Lee Selby, now Teofimo Lopez, right in their backyard, and you've got the W. Now we're in a position where you've got all the jewels, you've got the gold, they have to come to the Emperor. Now, what's happening? June 5th, we're hearing in Melbourne, 53,000 Greeks there, or 53,000 people. I'm sure the Greek community will be there in full power. We saw the tennis. It was hijacked by you, by the way, the night Stefanos Tsitsipas played.
Yeah. And I'm sorry that Tsitsipas was stealing a moment, but it shows the star power that Ferocious Kambosos has. But it's a very exciting time currently.
George, how's your life changed from a year ago to now? Typically today, what would happen in your day? Obviously, your life's changed because you become a mega superstar. So it wouldn't be the same thing. I'm pretty sure your life would have changed.
Yeah, look, it is busy, but today I had my two beautiful my training sessions, my strength conditioning in the morning, and my boxing in the afternoon. And again, I'm so hungry. People think that you win all these belts, you get all this money. That some fighters, yes, they lose that focus, they lose that hunger. But I was looking forward to see how I would react, and the hunger that I have, the more disciplined, even more dedicated. I'm sacrificing even more. I'm in a meeting, all of a sudden, I've got the gym gear in the back of the car and going straight to the gym, and I'm doing 20 plus rounds. So, I got a very good time management. My call of my family, my kids, my boxing, my training, that is my call. But yes, we are very busy these days. We have many meetings, very high, powerful meetings, a lot of business people. And look, I'm a brand now. I'm the Ferocious Kambosos brand, the Emperor. Very big brand here in Australia. I used to you go out somewhere to the shops, 1 or 2 photos, but now it's a 3 to 4 hour shopping event. So it's cool, it's fun, and again, I give my time to everybody. I don't change. Like I've said, $1 or $100 million, no belts or 5 belts. I stayed the same, and we saw that evidence when I was at the Australian Open and I hijacked the tennis. I stood there with my people, my people. To give them the love and support, and they couldn't believe I was there, and to sit there for like 2 hours plus, maybe 3, just taking photos after photos and hugging people, and it's incredible.
No, awesome. You got the WBC award there behind there proudly. Great to see.
I do. It's a beautiful certificate, and I'm very proud of the WBC, as well as very proud of all my belts. The IBF was an IBF mentor, the beautiful WBO, the WBA, the Ring magazine. I really love that Ring magazine because that's that lineal belt, but all of them are very important to me, and that's why I train extremely hard, still pushing hard. And really, I know life's busy and I got these belts, but again, nothing's changed for me. Like I said, I'm so embedded in what I do best, and that's in the ring.
George, a lot of people are mentioning June the 5th, Marble Stadium. How true is this? They're mentioning Lomachenko. They're mentioning Devin Haney. It's already putting a smile on your face. How true how close are we to this becoming reality?
Very, very, very close. I don't want to give anything away, but I've been straightforward, and everything I say, I mean it. I'm a man of my word. And when I said that I'm going to come back to Australia and do a mega stadium, a mega event, a mega fight with the best names, I could have had a tune-up fight easily. I could have had an easy touch, made a few million here and defended the belts easily, but I'm not about that. I had the hardest road. And why would I come back to Australia now and do a massive stadium and the hard work, the hard people of this country that work hard and want to put their money and spend their money to watch me fight, I'm going to give them an easy touch? No. That's why I said I'm going to fight either Lomachenko or Devin Haney. And we're very close, very, very close. And I'm not going to give away who exactly it is, but it's very close. The beautiful stadium, the date that everyone's hearing is quite close as well. And, be a big announcement coming very soon.
How long will you be based in Melbourne prior to the fight? Will you come here and do your training camp, or will you do a lot in Sydney and come the last week, or have you got that bit planned out yet?
Well, look, Melbourne's been said big time, and it's pretty obvious that the fight is in Melbourne. So the fight is in Melbourne, and I'll give that exclusive come from my mouth right now. The fight is in Melbourne, and we'll be there probably 2 weeks out, somewhere there. But my camp's here. I got my beautiful gym, in the works now. It's getting put together, ferocious boxing gym, which is going to be beautiful. I have my American team here. I got my coaches here as well. I'm doing a lot of work with Ronnie Sinclair, who's a great coach. I got my old school coach, Chris Backus. I got my strength conditioning coach, Mirawani, and obviously my lead trainer, my head trainer, Javier Centeno. The man with the plan that broke down Teofimo Lopez, and we put a lot of hard work into that camp, and it's very exciting. Great time for what I've achieved in my career, and now that the sky's the limit. To come back to Australia with all these belts and defend against the biggest name possible, it shows what I'm about. I'm a man of my word, and I'm here chasing legacy.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. You got to meet Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister, and you got that magnificent tweet from Manny Pacquiao. It must be buzzing to get people of that high power supporting you and in Team Kambosos.
Yeah, it's awesome. Manny Pacquiao is an absolute legend, of the sport, and like I've said many times that, it's been an idol of mine, and to be able to train with him and do the 250 rounds of sparring, that beautiful southpaw sparring, the greatest southpaw ever. To get that under my belt is incredible, and leads me to great experiences when I step inside the ring. And I'm fully prepared for anybody I step inside there, and I show them the Teofimo Lopez fight. But there are a lot of high power. People, business people, sports stars, athletes, they're all, want a piece of ferocious Kambosos. And look, I just stay normal. It doesn't matter if the Prime Minister of Australia or a homeless guy on the street. I respect everybody the same, and I'll spend time with people. And, that's why sometimes my wife, I tell her, look, we've got to go to the shops and get a few things. And she knows, okay, this is going to be 3-4 hours, because I sit there and talk to everybody and take photos with everybody. And that's the person I am.
Gee, you've got a massive team. Peter Khan, Lou Diabella, obviously you deal with Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum might be involved in next. I mean, it's your father, Jimmy. What a great man he's been, and he's been there from the start, and he's always got your back. It must be great having a father like Jimmy that's so kind of counterproductive and knows the game inside out as well.
Yeah, he really does. Me and my father, we started this many, many years ago from a young kid, traveling 3-4 hours in the cars to get amateur fights, just me and him. And, even when we turned pro, it really was just me and him, and we took the risk, and obviously my wife back then, she took the risk to come with me to America. And, then I would take my kids over as well. So it shows the kind of man and family man that I am, to have my family there. But, you know, my father's been there day one, and he puts his heart and soul, very passionate for not only his son, but for all his fighters. You know, we've got Terry Nicholas, who's got a big fight coming up, and we have a lot of other guys that we're looking to sign, and we'll be announcing a few, exciting prospects and talented professionals, coming part of Ferocious Promotions. And look, this fight coming up, my fight, my mega fight, my return back home to Australia is, not only going to be the Bell Entertainment, but Ferocious Promotions. So that's to see my name, my promotional company, up in the bright lights on the world scene is special too. And we have our slots on that card as well, which our fighters will be on there and making a statement. So this is what it's all about. Not only me doing my thing and showing that anything is possible when you really believe, but giving the opportunities to guys that wouldn't really get an opportunity, that don't have that big support behind them, that backing behind them. So it's a good position to be in, and obviously the face of Australian boxing, and the hottest name in world boxing currently.
George, when you were in a ring with Teofimo Lopez, what did you pick up that you did you learn? You must have learned a lot from being in a ring, because he's a little bull of a beast. What have you learned to carry to your next fight from fighting him? Because you lifted, you fought out of your skin. You fought like a superhero that night. What did you get out of that fight as far as mentally and getting yourself attuned to that next level?
Well, the thing that I got out of that fight is, I knew for a long time that I'm a world champion. I will be world champion. And, in that fight, I became a world champion for the world to see. And again, I went to that next level. My speed was better, my explosive power, my footwork, my movement, my defense. Yes, round 10, I lost my composure and got caught. But again, that's a learning lesson I learned as well in that part of the fight, where I was picking him apart and got a little bit too excited. So, you learn so much from these fights and you get better and better. And that's why really that fight, when I look back, and people think this guy's crazy for saying this, but it was 15, 20% of what I have. There was so much more that I could have done in that fight to really put him to the sword, even though I literally sent him to hospital for 4 or 5 days. It shows that the ruthless and bad intentions that I have, and there's more to come. That's why I'm not taking no easy tune-up fight. The best warrior will fight the best warriors to keep sharpening his blade and to become the ultimate warrior. And that's what I'm doing. No easy fight, no ducking or dodging anybody, and it shows. I'm here to fight the best, and it's always been like that. The best deal comes to the table, and obviously on the other side, they really have to want to have it and want to fight, and not just talk about it on social media and lie to their fans. Then the big fights do happen.
George, you are so ferocious in everything you do. What do you do to chill out away from boxing? Are you a movies man? Do you like watching sport, music? What are the things that you could tell us about that you enjoy?
Look, I like spending time with my family, my kids, but I'm always in the gym. I'm always training hard. I'm always trying to perfect. I know it's people think this guy's mad, this guy's crazy, but as soon as I won that fight, I want to get back in the gym and keep getting better and better. And that shows the discipline that I have. And a lot of guys would have won them belts and would have been partying for 2-3 weeks straight. We've been on a two-week press tour, all around America to build my brand. Joe Rogan, all the different, podcasts and interviews, just to keep building my brand. And, that's the kind of fighter I am. But the one thing I do enjoy is fishing. I like getting on my boat and, throwing the line out there and relaxing a little bit, and going out with the boys on the boat and having a laugh. So that is one thing that I do enjoy. And we'll see in the future, there might be a Channel 7 or a Channel 9 ferocious fishing, segment in the future.
Yeah, well, what do you normally, have you caught any big type of fish? Have you got any prizes that you can share with us? What's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
No prizes. No prizes. I don't really do the competitions. I just go out there, have a bit of fun. You catch your kingfish, your jewfish, your flatheads and your bream and all that. So it's good fun. Probably something that a lot of people don't know about me, but I do like to get on the boat and go for a fish, and I just enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
You have enjoyed the tuna in General Santos City. They've got nice tuna there, haven't they?
Yeah, look, it's the tuna capital of the world. So to be in General Santos and knowing that and loving tuna myself, and obviously Manny told me, look, you got to have the tuna from me when we first started sparring, and it's beautiful, incredible place. Different kind of place, different world, and really humbling place as well to see how they live, to see how these people have a different lifestyle to what we have. And it's truly remarkable. Beautiful people, beautiful, environment as well. It's the beaches, the water, the way it is. So, it was a great experience to be there. And who knows, maybe one day when Manny's president, I'll fly over, and who knows, I might be in the politics as well here for Australia as well. So we can talk politics.
And I spoke to his brother Bobby Pacquiao, and he sends his best. He's a massive rep for you, and
man.
Bobby's a great guy.
Yeah.
Bobby always told me George will win a world title. He was never ever in doubt when he was watching you spar Manny. So the team Pacquiao love you, but we all love you, George. Thank you for your time, my friend. You're the next. You're a modern day superstar now of boxing, and to take out 20 minutes of your humble time and be here, I really appreciate it. And it was great to spend time with you and your dad in Malaysia as well on the Manny Pacquiao undercard. And I'm just so looking forward to hanging out with you guys when you get to Melbourne.
Definitely, it's going to be very exciting, and obviously to come back to Australia. I've been on the road for 5 years, doing it the hard way, went and won these belts the right way, and it's exciting. I can't wait. I get goosebumps just envisioning that big crowd, that beautiful stadium, and winning this fight and defending my belts. So it's an absolute pleasure to speak to you, and anytime I'm always love to chat with you and give my support to your show.
No, thank you, George, and all the best, my friend, and we'll be chatting very soon.
Definitely. Thanks, Peter. Cheers, mate.
Yasu. Yeah.
Yasu, Peter. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.